What is up, guys, and welcome to the channel. We have found another project. My last project, which was a 2005 Chevy Duramax, I didn't film a lot on, but it was actually a super easy fix. It was a non-runner, but we literally put 2 batteries in it and it started right up. So I didn't really film a ton, and I should have, but I'm changing that with this video. I'm gonna be filming more. You guys are gonna be here every step of the way. You're gonna see everything, and I'm super excited about this project that I just picked up. I'm gonna roll the footage of when my dad went to pick it up. Let's get to it.
Good morning. We're up here in Nampa, Idaho this morning to retrieve a pickup truck for Hanson Auto, for Kyle. We're here at Copart. This is a pretty amazing place. They handle things really well. We're heading into the office right now to pick up the keys and title work for it, and then we'll go back out and they'll load it for us. We'll kind of show you how it goes. Okay, got my paperwork done, got my title picked up, and we're heading out to get loaded up. They use some gigantic loaders to pick vehicles up just like their pallets. So I'll show you when we get there. Here's the loader bringing out the truck. Thank you. And just like that, it's loaded up. How about that? All right, got everything strapped down and ready to go. I was gonna try and start it, but the fan belt's busted and the fan is pretty chewed up. So, but anyway, we're gonna head out. So. Here we go. Okay, we're here gonna work on this truck again. Gonna try and get this bumper off if I can before Kyle gets up here. So yeah, I'm gonna set this up in the tripod and we'll put it on time lapse and we'll get the bumper off. Okay, so I made a little headway here. Got a few things done. I'm kind of running out of light, or we have to do this outside. Anyway, I was able to get the bumper off and the AC condenser transmission cooler, and that's what these lines are for. I pulled the clips, undid the bolts on these. The intercooler, you can see, is damaged as well. It's bent in pretty good. It looks like it's either got Freon or something on it. So we'll have to get the 2 boots undone that are inside before we can get this back out of the way. Yeah, we'll work on getting a few more items off. Maybe get the hood off next time. So a little bit at a time.
Okay, this is what we bought. Had to get it moved over from where it was. Had a little bit of help from my pal here. You already know. As you can see, it's had a huge hit in the front. I think they hit a pole.
Oh, guaranteed.
I think they hit a pole.
Just a solid, cow or something.
Huge dent right here in the intercooler. We had to do a makeshift connection for the transmission line so we could actually drive it because this thing's insanely heavy. Headlights are in the back seat. Tires are pretty good. Everything else is good besides the front. There's a little ding back here, which I think I'll be able to pull out right here. I don't know. May end up getting a new tailgate. We'll see. But other than that, everything else is pretty good. The worst part is somebody stole the mirrors. I can't believe they have stole the mirrors. Yeah, somebody took those, and then somebody also took the radio. So I don't know why they did that, but I don't know. What do you think we start on? We'll probably start with taking out the intercooler.
Taking off the mounts for the intercooler. And
take out the mounts, see what's behind it. I'm kind of worried that this is obviously bent. It's got a big kink in it, but we might try to straighten it. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna see what's behind the intercooler. See if I'm gonna need to replace the whole radiator mount, or if we can get away with just pulling it back. But
I think with a little luck, we could do it without replacing it.
We're gonna dive right in. So. Okay, we quickly realized that to get these intercooler bolts off, we're gonna have to take off the air box right here, and we're gonna have to remove the fender liners. So I think Trevin's already working on this side.
We're cranking over here. We're cruising.
He's gonna take out this side, and then we should be able to get to the intercooler. I'll show you my side so you can see it. So down in here, I'm trying to get this bolt off. It's right here. It's for the intercooler, for the boot. I had to take out the whole air box, disconnect it here, and then we should be able to just pull this off. Possibly. It's just held on the boot. Maybe.
Oh, no, we're not.
Oh, what was it caught on?
Nothing. I just had to give it the old 1-2 teacher lesson. Once I got my side out, then it pulled out pretty easy.
Look how bent this is. Hopefully you can see it good on camera. Okay, this is where we got. We're gonna try to pull this out so we can get the radiator out. Not sure if we're gonna have to replace this whole bracket here, but
We don't know.
we'll try again tomorrow. Be back on it. So everything else is out. We got the intercooler out. It's right here. Huge bend in it. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll keep cranking on this thing, see if we can get the radiator out. We'll change the fan and the fan clutch, and we'll go from there. See you tomorrow. All right, we're back. So it's the next day. We didn't get a ton more done yesterday. We're gonna be back on it today. Goal today is we're gonna see if we can get the radiator out, fan out, fan clutch, all that stuff. Put the new fan on, new fan clutch, and the belt, and then we're gonna run it and see if everything's fine, if anything hits, and then we'll address a bigger issue that I'm not sure on what we're gonna do yet. I have some ideas, not sure on it, but I'm thinking we're gonna have to replace the whole radiator support, and I'll show you why. Okay, so here's where we're at. The radiator won't come out. It's getting bound right here. So these have to go up and out on both sides, but this one where it's bowed in, it's got to go up and out as well. But it is hitting this fan. And I also noticed this fan shroud's destroyed. So we're gonna have to get one of those, which is fine. This side's fine, but the other side's not. So I have an idea. It's a little redneck engineering here. So I've got this chain already set up here, and I've got a strap coming over here. I might put another strap on the back of this. I would use the winch. I know I should use the winch, but for some reason it's not working, unless like the battery's dead or something like that. So I might hook a strap up to here and see if I can just strap that back enough so I can pull the radiator out. So let's try it. I also want to give a huge shout out to my dad. So he's out of town right now, but he has lent me his shop here. So he's letting me use tools, everything like that. I'll link his channel down below here in the comment section and in the description. So if you want to check his stuff out, he does a lot of CJ Jeep restoration and modifications. He also has a wrecker build that he's doing, and he's doing an off-road crawler. So check him out too. Give him a subscribe or like his stuff or leave a comment, anything. But yeah, super thankful for him and letting us use the shop and his tools. So, all right, let's get to it. All right, this is what we got. I got this chain set up here to the winch, got some power to it. It's just way easier this way. Let's hope this doesn't explode on my face. It's just moving the... I could take this whole front clip off. I really don't want to, but might have to. Let me get a game plan. 10 times easier to get this clamp off. There's no coolant in it. All right, cool. That's maybe good. I guess somebody drained it out. All right, we're gonna remove this top hose up here too. Let me show you. So we just gotta take this one off right here, this clamp. Yeah, look at this. Dry. There isn't a thing. There is not a thing that came out of this. Completely dry down here. What do you think, Goose? All right, now this is disconnected. I gotta remove the fan shroud here. But look at that, you can see that bow right there. And then down below, it's caved this way because it hit it this way. So it bowed the bottom out. So I'm gonna take this fan shroud out right here. It's just a bolt right there, right there. I already took them out on the other side. So I'm gonna take those out and see if we can get this radiator out. We've done it. Got all the bolts out. There's a bunch of bolts here. Here for these little parts that had paint on them. There's a bolt back there, bolt back here, and look, I think we've done it. So it's like, we got it. Oh man, dude, this thing is bent. Oh my gosh. And look how mangled it is from the fan. It got destroyed right there. It would have never worked. Let's go. That's awesome. All right. Yeah, look at that. Totally destroyed. I don't think it's worth fixing. I don't know. We'll see. It's pretty mangled. Probably get a new one. Here's what we want to get to. Here's the fan. And this plug right here got totally chopped. I don't know if you guys can see that. Totally cut in half. So somehow, gotta get this fan off. I'm not really sure. Let's see if we can get these plugs off to the horn. All right, I need to go get a panel tool so I can pop off all these clips, and I think I'm just gonna pull this whole thing off so I have room to work. So I gotta get the fan back on and a bunch of other stuff, so let me go get some tools. All right, guys, so it is the next day again. Today is Saturday. We made some big progress here on the truck. If you can see, got the fan on. Got some more done with belt. It took me quite a while to get the old fan off, so I didn't have the right size of wrench to get it off. We ended up having to go get an actual fan clutch wrench and then wedge a pry bar in there to get it off. So got that off, got the new belt on, which I'll show here in just a second. Got the new fan on, everything kind of routed out of the way, and then got all this stuff moved. We were also able to get the radiator support, which is all bent on the top bar and in the lower bar, separated. So I should be able to just buy the top and lower bar, swap those out, and then bolt it back up. I'll show how it's all attached here in just a second. I should be able to bolt it together as well as use the rivets that it comes with to fix it. Can set all that back together, and then I can put the whole front cooling stack together and put it back in the truck. But a ton of progress already within this first video. Hopefully by the time the next video is out, I'll have the new bars to fix the radiator. Should be able to put the new radiator in, the new intercooler in, put the bumper on and a grill, put the lights back in. I'm hoping next time it's almost ready to start driving it. Got to get some mirrors, got to get a radio, a few little things. Needs a new key, needs an air filter, need to do a fluid change on everything. So oil, fuel, transmission fluid. I think that's just smart anyways. Anytime you buy something used or off an auction, I personally would always change all the fluids because you have no idea, especially if there isn't a oil change tag in there. It's just smart to change them for peace of mind so you know that they're fresh and clean. So I'm going to do that too. I'll get fluids for it. So got to get that list all put together. But I was also able to pick up a bumper. Here is the bumper that I got. Super good deal. Got this for like $200. And I was going to go aftermarket, but they're like $500 and they're not as good as quality steel. This is an OEM one that came off a donor truck, and it's got the lower valence too. The tow hooks and this grill that goes in there. Got all of that for $200, which I think is a super, super good deal. So really excited about that. Let me know in the comments if I should leave it chrome on this or if I should sand down the plastic and paint it all color match to the truck. I'm kind of thinking that, but if you have any comments below about what I should do with that, let me know. I think I'm going to go a black grill and I'll have chrome letters. So I think either way it could look really good, but yeah, super good deal. And this one comes with the fog lights, which the original bumper that I had on the truck didn't. It has the wiring, and I think it just plugs right up, and there should be a plug. If not, I'll have to wire it back into the truck, which shouldn't be an issue, but super excited about that. That was a huge find, and I saved a ton of money. So the next big body panel is the hood. Like I was saying earlier, this is the top bar for the radiator support. See, it just attaches here. It has some spots that rivets go in. And this bar and this bar can be replaced. This is super bent. I don't think this is fixable. And it's cheaper to just replace this top bar and then put it all back together. Same goes for this bar here. It's super bowed and I don't think I can fix it even with heat and trying to pull it out. And it just won't make anything line up right. So I'm gonna get this bar too with that one, and then I'll put them back onto the headlight brackets, assemble it all, and then I should be able to put it back in the truck. And then the radiator sits in these, and then the intercooler sits on the opposite side. So I think that's gonna be the better idea for fitting that. Obviously, I need a new fan shroud as well. That thing is destroyed. So I think that'll work really good for this radiator support, and that'll allow me to put the whole front together. This is kind of the whole main thing that's holding me up. Is I thought initially I could repair this, but it is just so, it's just really strong steel. So when you pull on it, it just pulls and then goes right back into place. So I'll be better off just to replace it. All right, guys, so I think that's going to be a wrap on this first part of this, of fixing this thing up. I think it was a really good buy for the year and the miles. Later on in the series, I'll talk about how much I've spent and what the truck cost and all of those little details. But for now, I'm gonna get a parts list put together, get stuff ordered, and then come back up here and continue working on it. But if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe down below. Turn on your post notifications so you see when I post. And then, yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.